Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. The show brings you the National League Wildcard Series. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Sometimes it feels like every game in a 3-game series is do or die. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. What do we have on him?
This guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get started, Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Hard hit, right side. And the first out of the game is an easy one. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Yelich was named Player of the Month recently, and that's not the first time that's happened this year. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Smith. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the catcher, William Contreras.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. The count 2-1. This one in the air, right field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here in the desert, today's starting pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Try to stay back from that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Peyton Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That one 95 to finish him off. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Ortiz. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Just not enough on that throw to get it all the way across the infield in the air. And unfortunately, he didn't get the bailout he needed over there at first.
1 down. Next to hit, Geraldo Perdomo. The 1-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
This one popped up right side. Terang. 2 down.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
This is Corbin Carroll. Fastball in for a strike. And the count 1-2. got him swinging. We played an inning, no score. Wild Card Series Game 2. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Second inning here, no score. And that's through there for a strike. Three-two now. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Digging in, David Hamilton. Swinging a ground ball. On the run, throw to first. But it's not in time. Base hit.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done. But good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
First and second, 2 outs. Joey Ortiz getting ready to hit. 2 on, 2 outs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Fought off foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's a ball. Garrett Mitchell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Marte under it. And that's the 3rd out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the inning, Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno.
For me, Boo, the game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL Wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
The 2-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Here's Ortiz for 1. On the ball, 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 2 down, nobody on. That one to first, Vaughn. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in the desert, all set for the start of the inning. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
This is Bryce Terang. Ground ball could be two. Here's Marte for one. Over to first, safe. One out, man at first. Yelly stepping into the box now. Top of the third, no score. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get into scoring position.
Strike two. The Brewers with a chance to score first here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here! A two-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 2-0.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. William Contreras digs in now. Fouls one off. 2-2. Breaking ball, and that got him. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Jackson Chourio.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Here's a 1-1. Lined into right. And that gets down for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The relay, a tag out.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Andrew Vaughn now. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Freeland. Swing, and he popped it up. Marte. And that is that. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. As we go to the last of the third, stepping in, Alec Thomas. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Two on the way. And a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Ball to strike. Well struck left field. That one carrying. And he brings it into the warning track.
Definitely did get all of that one, but man, the wind almost pushed it over the fence and left.
For the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, Payton.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And here's the first baseman, Payton Smith. Right side. Freeland in position. Makes the grab.
The batter, number 4, second baseman,
Ketel Marte up to the plate. The 2-1. That one fouled off. Thomas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Wildcard Series Game 2. New inning getting started. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. The 1-1. Fouled off left side. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
On a line out towards center. 2 away now.
Up next to Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 5.
Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He's
Perdomo on to first. Inning over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 4th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Got him looking, and that's 4 strikeouts. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Corbin Carroll now at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And he swings through that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The Diamondbacks down by a pair here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. That one misses. Full count now. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now here is Adrian Del Castillo. 2 down, nobody on.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a 1-1. Tied him up inside with that one. Comebacker to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Yelich at the dish.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Kind of put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
And now it's William Contreras. Swing, and he breaks his back. Marte flips it, and they get the out.
Up next to Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11, Jackson.
Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. 2 outs and a runner at third, and we're at the top of the 5th. Strike 2. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Taylor Clark, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thompson getting loose as well. The 1-2. Right side, hard hit. On to first. That's the 3rd out. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's hard hit on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Anderson, the right-hander, also getting loose. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Mitchell should have this one. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Not in time. He's safe.
Was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Alec Thomas now.
This is when your ability to handle pressure comes into play. You have to stay calm and focused in the box. It's much easier said than done, especially when you're playing in the postseason.
The 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. In time to ball. But they cut it to one as the run comes in.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball to the right side. Sends it to first, and that is that. 5 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Diamondbacks 1. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Now at the plate, Andrew Vaughn.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Looking for the K.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. That's in there, and the count 1-2. To the right side. Smith takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the third baseman, number 6, David Hamilton.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's going to be David Hamilton. Left field. And that'll do it. Brewers go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Angel Serpa.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Kaner also getting ready. The 1-2. Out to short. Ortiz throws to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gyms before the game is over.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Home team down a run here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. And ball 4 there, tying run is on base. Catcher challenge will take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swing and a miss. Yeah, the count 1-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Line into right center field. That's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now Corbin Carroll to the dish for a big at bat. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Late swing, foul to the left.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
2 on, 1 out. Hard hit, base hit. Here comes Marte around third. He scores to tie it up as the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Angel Serpa won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Grant Anderson. Runners in the corners here, 1 away. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Brewers trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Here's a catcher to hit, Gabriel Moreno. That's got a chance. 1 run's in. Relay throw. Safe. He beats the tag. 4-2 now.
Well, this game is tied no more. Big time swing of the bat to drive in 2. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Gurriel. Man out second, 2 down.
Oh, inside.
Swings through the sweeper. Out towards right center field. Freeland on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. This is the National League Wildcard Series on the show. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 7th. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Torey Lovullo is out of the dugout, and he's going to make a move here. Zach Gallen done for the night. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Now on the bump, Taylor Clark.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
Up next to Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So back to the top of the order. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Gets the call, and the count is 1-2. Got him. That's out number 3. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down by a count of 4-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. D.L. Hall.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
number 5,
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So now it's Nolan Arenado. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit. And a man aboard.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Pavin Smith. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Off balance feed, there's one. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Brewers 2. Wild Card Series Game 2. For the top of the 8th, Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Clark, in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Out towards right center field. Carroll gets under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next to Milwaukee, the left fielder, number 11.
So next, it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-2. On to the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Ketel Marte. Rips that one to right. Freeland takes it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz. Throw to first in time.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. D.L. Hall won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Brandon Sproat gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready.
That is the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks, but they still lead this one 4-2. We go to the 9th. Digging in, Andrew Vaughn. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Taylor Clark is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. To third. Arenado to first in time. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Is a 1-1. Bunted back towards the pitcher. The underhand flip, nicely done for the out. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there, but not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
2 down, nobody on. They're down to their final strike. And that'll do it. The Arizona Diamondbacks are moving on to the National League Division Series. So the Arizona Diamondbacks sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.